Hi, Jared. How you doing? All right. I see you've got your work up. That's cool. You got a rough start. I get it. Having difficulty satisfied with the placement of images. I'll talk about that. I got some great tips for you. We'll get you through this. No worries. Um, I am fully confident I will have a successful finished product. I am too, Jared. I'm fully confident you will as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at. Okay, it's a basic start. We don't have any type in place yet, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But as far as what we have here, the first thing I would say is that you want to make sure that you get that size down. It's 7 by 15, either horizontal or vertical orientation. So just make sure you're at 7 by 15. That's very important. In this particular set of images, this is your main image. This is a vertically oriented image. So I would recommend, if you want to keep that, that image, then I would orient this vertically. So go 7 by 15 as opposed to 15 by 7. Okay, so image must be dominant. So it is, but this image has to bleed somewhere twice on the page. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to get an interesting crop in there, although this is not an immediately recognizable image. A crop is really a cool way. Look at this one. That's just such a cool way to present work. Enough that the viewer knows exactly what it is, but cropped enough to create some super interesting visual engagement. Okay, so you've got design in everyday life, then you've got your components. Right now, my recommendation to you, Jared, is to get out your sketchbook. Because right now it looks like you're starting by, you've got your composition, then you start placing your visual elements in the composition. So we don't really have a plan, which to me is saying that we're going like this. We're saying, okay, well, let's try this here. No, I don't know. Well, let's try this here. You should do all that on your sketchbook. Just make some thumbnails. Your computer can't keep up with your mind. Your sketchbook can. So as you're changing ideas, you're sketching them out. You're sketching them out. You're sketching them out. I mean, my sketchbooks are filled, just filled, and I've got. Oh, this one's. I've got the. But my sketchbooks are just filled. And this is just one. I've got 5 or 6 more over there, and I have one over here. I mean, they're everywhere. I use them every day, all day. And basically what I'm trying to say is that you sketch out your idea, right? This works, this works. Let's try moving this. Sketch it out real quick. This doesn't work. Sketch this out real quick. I mean, half my sketches are not recognizable to anyone else, but it's a thought process, right? And I think that's really important for you to understand. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to get your main image down. You want to start to try to find the components in the image that you can use to assist in the layout. I'm going to show you an example, but before I do that, this lecture right here, week 4 presentation, top notch, one of the best I've ever seen in terms of creating engaging relationships between type and image. This video shows you exactly what to look for in an image and how to let it assist you. Now, right over here, this is a great example. That's a nice title composition. Try to shoot for something like that instead of something just really so plain. And then we've got images. We've got the image, right? See how it's cropped? And it says it's this dominant image, but we've taken elements out of the image to help assist in the layout. So for example, you got that main circle right there. There's 3 circles right there. You got 3 circles right there. Guess what? 3 circles right there. You've got these dots leading down. These dots also mimic coffee being poured. All right, so you can see that there's all sorts of really cool little techniques to search for objects and elements in images that will assist you in determining the correct layout and the interesting layout for your piece. So that's what I want you to do. At this point, I want you to go through that lecture. I want you to go through all of the videos. There's 4 announcements for week 4. Go through all of them. Go through all 3 lectures this week. Sit back and think. Grab your sketchbook, then start working out. Jared, I promise you, you're going to start coming up with some really good ideas. Promise you, I'm telling you the truth. So that's where we need to be. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. But I think at this point, Jared, it's really imperative for you to really go through the course resources with a fine-tooth comb. Fantastic start. Thank you very much. Any questions at all, please let me know. Cool. Thanks.